Are you using video today in your business in order to bring more traffic to your website or to build your list? My name is Biba Perron and you may know me as the Connection Queen. I work with a lot of people who either just started their business or people who have a business for a few years, 5 years, 10 years, and who notice that the way they do marketing today is completely different than what they used to do 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Definitely social media was not there 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and we didn't use video that much. But today, you definitely need to integrate video in your marketing strategies because that's worked very well. And a lot of people think that, they're not ready, they don't look good enough to be in front of the camera, they don't know what to say, they don't know how to say it, they're not professionals, and definitely you don't need to be a professional to do that. There's a very simple way to do the video. You can just buy a flip camera. That's exactly what I'm using right now, and I don't even need anybody to be behind the camera. I have the camera just installed in front of me and I can do it on my own, so you don't need anybody else. You don't need to have a second person to help you. You can do it on your own. The investment in the flip camera is very, very low. It's like $150. So even if you start a business today, I really encourage you to invest in this little camera because you will be able to do a lot with this camera, and that will bring you a lot of traffic on your business and definitely a lot of clients. Now, when people say, I don't know what to say. When I started, of course, doing my first video, probably 2 years ago now, I was scared. It took me like probably an hour to do the first video and it was only 2 minutes. And I was just saying Happy New Year, so no big deal. But it took me, I was impressed with the camera and something like that, so it took me hours to start. So you will probably do the same thing. It will probably take you a while to be used to do it again and again. And at first you will probably want to write your text, to have a script. I really don't encourage to do that because I made the mistakes to write a script and then I was trying to read the script. You not concentrate on what you do. But if you're good at what you do, if you're in a business, you know your business, you know exactly what you can bring to people with the kind of services that you can offer. I'm sure that you can probably speak about your business and your services for hours. So just look at the camera if it was one of your friends or if it was one of your clients and just have a conversation. You will just do the question and the answer, but don't be afraid and just talk to your little camera as a person, or you can put a picture of somebody instead of the camera, so you have the feeling that you talk to somebody, you look at them so you look good, or you can have the feeling that somebody give an interview. Sometimes if you look at the news or on TV, you see people, the camera is there but they look here just because the cameraman is there, but the person who interviewed them is just here. So if you're impressed with the camera, just talk as if you were talking to somebody who interviewed you, and you just look on the side. Now on what to say. You have different ways to do it. Either you can introduce your product, you can introduce your service, you can give the benefits of your service, you can give free tips and valuable information on how you can help people. I do networking and marketing, so most of my videos talk about that, different ways that how I can help people to grow their business with different marketing strategy, which is exactly what I'm doing now, on how to use the video to make sure that you attract a lot of more people on your website with your video. Now, if you write articles, that's another way to have a topic for your video. I always say that when you work once, make sure that you use the same work a number of times. When you write articles, first of all, you should put your articles on your website, on your blog, on article directories, everywhere, but also use it to have the topic. Let's say one of my articles recently was 3 ways to boost your business with networking. So what I did, I took this article and then I turned it into a video, a 10 minutes video, and I gave the exact same tips to people on the video that I give on the article. Now, the reason why you should do that is because some people like to read, other people like to hear. So if you do podcast, that's another way to recycle your articles. And if you do video, you use it the same way. Now, most of people say, yeah, but I'm not good and I will never be good in front of the camera. We're not actors, we're not trying to get an award, so just try it. Be in front of the camera. Just borrow the camera from somebody if you want to test before you invest in the flip camera. Eventually, just try it, just do it and do it again. It will be difficult at the first time. Again, it took me hours and hours to shoot like 2 minutes of video at the beginning. Now, you know, I talk to the camera the same way that I will talk to a friend or to a client. So I definitely don't need any script, and you don't need a script either after you be comfortable with the camera. And I would say that just start. Good is good enough. So just start, try to do it. You know, you're here in the middle of my living room. Sometimes I do it in my office. Sometimes I do it on the balcony. I have a marina not very far from here, so when the sun is great, I go with my camera, I go over there so you can see the boats and different things like that. And you actually, if you watch this video on YouTube, you will notice my other video where I was at the marina. So again, good is good enough. What's the most important is to try, to start, and to make sure that you have something. It can be only 2 minutes at first, then you can do a little more later. Remember that on YouTube now you can have a 15 minutes video. They changed it recently. So in 15 minutes you can give a class to somebody. You can really give valuable information and to attract people to your website. And of course, always think about the call to action at the end of your video, the same way as you do on your service, on your articles, or whatever you do in your business to introduce your business. You give people a call to action. So my call to action today will be to encourage you to go to my website, theconnectionqueen.com, if you would like to get more tips on networking and marketing strategy. You can download your networking kits, which include a 60-minute audio called Networking Made Easy, and a 15-minute and a 15 and an easy, called 15 ways to maximize your networking results. And don't be afraid if you don't say the right word at first. You know, you notice this video, I mixed up some words sometimes. Sometimes I'm not very happy with my accent. I think that people will say, you know, what accent is that? Where does she come from? Why is she behind the camera? It doesn't matter, because it's working. So because it's working, I'm just doing it, and I really hope that will encourage you to start. Don't be shy, don't be afraid, just give it a try, and you will see that the video will be able to bring you a lot of more people on your business, on your list, as a traffic on your website, and you will be very happy with that. So it's easy to do, just do it. And remember, just go to theconnectionqueen.com, and I hope to talk to you soon.